Hey, what's cracking, everybody? It's Steve over at SAAK Exotics once again, and that blackhead Pastava yellow belly clutch finally shed out. So why don't we take a look and see what we got? All right, y'all. Now let's see what we find in here. All right, as always, let's start off with the simplest combination of the bunch. Take a look at this one. I'm going to cover them back up so nobody tries to slither on out of there. Now what we've got here is going to be a blackhead, pastel, and then either yellow belly or asphalt in it, since the dad was a Freeway combo. Pretty little snake here. Let's see if we got us a boy or a girl. Come here, little one. And that is going to be a little girl, and a pretty little girl. Well, I've already got some tubs set up over there, so I'm going to go ahead and put her in her own little new tub over there. All right, now time for baby number 2. And we have an ivory, which appears to also be pastel. It has a very blushed out head on it, which would be indicating pastel, as well as a really wide eye stripe on it. So this would be an inchy pastel ivory, which would be a super yellow belly. And let's see if this little one here is a boy or a girl. Looks like we have another little girl right there. Come here, little one. There is a chance that she may also have either Mojave or blackhead in her. Could even be spot nose in there. I really can't tell right now. We'll let her shed out a few more times, see if any other colors end up popping out on her. She does have kind of some purple markings going right along her dorsal stripe there. So I'm thinking there could be another dark gene in her, but I'm not 100% sure. So as far as right now, I'm just going to call her a pastel inchy ivory. And we'll let her go on over there into her new little home. Now it's time for the crazy looking one. We've got a Freeway combo that looks to be stacked full of some genes in it. I'm going to say right now it's got kind of green eyes in it, so it's going to have pastel in there. Looks like it's going to be an inchy with those orange colors and a little wider eye stripe on it. It's definitely going to be both asphalt and yellow belly, which would make the Freeway. And I believe this is also carrying the blackhead gene. So it's going to be a blackhead pastel Mardi Gras, which would be an inchy Freeway. So now we're going to check it out, see if we got a boy or a girl with this one. And that one is a little boy right there, and a good looking fella. Check that out. Check out the colors and pattern on this thing. The oranges and the purples and yellows. It is just a wild looking little snake. I am really happy with the way this one turned out. This looks like it's probably going to be another holdback for me. I got some plans I can put this little sucker to. Well, we're going to put him up and get him into his own little home over there, and go from there. Alrighty, now I just went ahead and pulled out all the freeways that we've hatched here over the last few weeks, and just want to kind of show them all off at once here so you all can kind of see the difference in the colors and a little bit in the pattern of these freeways whenever you start mixing other genes in them. So the first one, which would be this guy, I think, not that one. That's the last one. Believe this guy right here. He was the first one that we hatched out. And I believe this one to have the spot nose in it. So it's going to at least be a spot nose freeway. The spot nose seems to add kind of these lightning strikes coming down from the dorsal pattern. So you'll see that theme kind of go through quite a few of these babies in here, since, well, they've all got the same dad, and he's the one carrying the spot nose. So that one, I believe, is a spot nose freeway. Now its sibling, well, I tell you what, why don't I just put these guys up as I show them off here, because they're getting a little bit squirrely. Now that one's sibling would be this one right here. And if you look at this one in comparison to the other one, this one appears to have a little bit more of the oranges in it and a white eye stripe on it. So I believe this one is going to end up being the spot nose Mardi Gras, because again, it kind of has those lightning strikes coming down from the dorsal. And I'm losing snakes over here. They're getting away from me. You get back in there, little one. I better set the lid at least on top of there for a minute. Now for the second clutch, that one had a little more going on with it. It was a mahogany yellow belly, which we've got this little guy here. And all these are guys. Every one of the freeways we hatched out was a male. This one here, if you can see its head, it looks to be kind of an orangey brown head on it, which leads me to think that it's going to have the mahogany in it. It's got a white eye stripe as well, more orange on the pattern. So it's going to, I believe this is going to be a mahogany Mardi Gras, or mahogany spot nose Mardi Gras, because again, it's got all the little lightning strikes coming off the dorsal. Just absolutely beautiful little snakes though. Alrighty, now we're down to the last two we got in here. And let's see if we can pull these little suckers out. This one is from the second clutch. And this one was just pretty wild looking. Has a lot thicker dorsal stripe on it than the other ones do. It's got the orange going on. It's got kind of a different color going down along the back. Kind of a more, I don't know, kind of brownish, purplish, grayish. I know it's pretty cool looking. Again, I think this one is going to have the mahogany gene in it. It may not have the spot nose. I'm not for sure. I mean, it doesn't have quite the little lightning strikes like the other ones, but they're still there. I am really not sure. There's got to be a gene difference between these last two. I'm just not real sure what it is. We're going to wait for these things to grow up a little bit more and see if their colors change much. Maybe then we'll be able to tell for sure kind of what's in these suckers. And of course, last but not least, the wild little one that we just showed off that just had its first shed here. Just an awfully pretty little snake. The purples and oranges and yellows in this thing are just amazing. Again, right now I believe this to be a blackhead pastel Mardi Gras or inchy yellow belly asphalt. Just an awesome, awesome looking little snake. Well, after seeing all these, if you all think that I'm missing something, or you've got an idea of what could be in them, just leave a comment down there below. Let me know what your thoughts are on these suckers. I've kind of given my initial thoughts, and maybe together we can kind of get all these figured out. Until next time, thanks a bunch.